I'll be able to hang in there.
What was the injury?
My knee.
What's going on, guys? Justin here, back with another video, and what another dominant performance by the Green Bay Packers in Week 2. Back-to-back big-time wins, one against a 15-win team last year, and one against a team that went to the NFC Championship game last year. The offense got the ball first yet again and moved it well down the field. And they actually did score a touchdown on the opening drive, but it was negated by penalty. Jayden got injured on this play and broke his collarbone and will be out at least 6 to 8 weeks. After the penalty, the Packers got a nice 16-yard catch and run by Chris Brooks to set them up for a chance to go for it on 4th down. The Packers go quick and would have likely gotten a free play if it wasn't for Kingsley Enagbare stepping onto the field. This caused the ref to hold up the play and allow for the defense to sub. The Packers do not convert as Love underthrows Golden on what would have been a touchdown. Sure, Love should have had a better throw, but I am much more annoyed with Enagbare. He needs to focus and not just blindly run onto the field for the field goal. The Packers defense responds by doing their job and forces a 3-and-out. Matthew Golden fields the punt at the 6-yard line and gets tackled for a 2-yard loss. Not great. Though the Packers do put together a 96-yard touchdown drive, which heavily featured Tucker Kraft. I said after Week 1 I wanted a larger involvement from Kraft in the offense, and we got that exactly in Week 2. I hope this is more of the case moving forward. The defense forces a second straight 3-and-out, and the Packers do the same after Anthony Belton gave up a sack on 1st down. The first few drives of the game, Kinnard and Belton rotated at right tackle, and Kinnard seemed to have been the better option. It looks like Tom will likely miss Week 3, so we might see more of this rotation against Myles Garrett and the Browns. The defense holds yet again, and the Packers take advantage with their second 90-plus yard scoring drive. Malik Heath had a big-time catch, and he could see more playing time with this Jayden injury. The Commanders answer by kicking a field goal, and the Packers follow with another 3-and-out. This time the drive is derailed by a holding call on 2nd and short. It really shouldn't even have been a 2nd and short, as Savion Williams should have stayed in bounds and picked up the 1st down. The Packers punt and give up a 24-yard return, and special teams was very bad all night. The Commanders miss a field goal, so the Packers do have a chance to score before half. A couple nice plays to Wicks and Jacobs, but McManus puts one off the right upright. And the Packers go into half up 14-3, but it felt like it should have been a whole lot more. The Commanders received the ball to open up the second half, and Debo had a 50-yard kickoff return to give Washington good field position. The defense does a good job to force a field goal, which was also missed. The Packers moved the ball on the ensuing drive and converted a 1st and 25, but weren't able to convert on a goal to go. I wasn't particularly pleased with the play calling for that set of downs. At this point in the game, it was 17-3, still a 2-score lead, but it felt like the Packers were dominating by much more at this point. The Commanders and the Packers then trade 3-and-outs. A few too many offensive 3-and-outs for my liking in this game. Green Bay punted from their own 11, but Washington started their next drive at the 50 thanks to a 12-yard return. The Commanders take advantage of this good field position this time by scoring a touchdown and cutting it to a 1-score game. In a game where it felt like the Packers were dominating the entire thing, the Commanders did have a chance to flip the game here. But Matt LaFleur decided that was enough and brought out a nice little trick play for Savion Williams, as well as a handful of other solid plays to extend the lead back to 14. The Commanders go 4-and-out, and the Packers kick a field goal shortly after to go up 17, essentially ending the game. I would have liked a bit more aggressiveness after the turnover on downs, but going up 3 scores with 6 minutes left is always nice. Once again, I thought the defense was dominant. The front 7 was great. The Commanders couldn't get much going on the ground. Javon Bullard may have played his best game as a pro. Keyshawn Nixon played great, coming up with 5 pass breakups. The offense scored 27 points again, even with some hiccups along the way. I think there's some stuff that they need to clean up, and I would like them to be able to put teams away earlier in the game. The rushing game hasn't been great either, and hopefully that improves over the next few weeks, as they might get their preferred offensive line starters back. Regardless, Jordan Love played really well in a very clean game. Tucker Kraft showed why he could be one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Josh Jacobs scored in his 11th straight game and has scored in every Thursday night game of his career. Dubs is continuing to produce. Wicks has yet to drop a pass and is getting open, and Matthew Golden is going to break out very soon. Golden actually leads the NFL in average separation score through 2 weeks. He was 2 Jordan Love slight misses away from an absolute monster game. He should have scored on the 4th down on the opening drive, and then he should have had a 92-yard score in the second quarter. He's constantly getting open, and he should see more work with read out, and the breakout is coming for him very soon. On the flip side, the special teams unit had a nightmare of a game against the Commanders. Bad punt and kick coverage all night, a missed field goal. All of this just gives the Commanders an opportunity to hang around, and they kind of did. Rich Bisaccia is the highest paid special teams coordinator in the league, but this special teams unit is nowhere near the best. The Packers head to Cleveland next week to take on the Browns. As of now, it should still be Flacco in at quarterback. The Ravens just smoked the Browns 41-17, and honestly, it wasn't even that close. I would really like to see the Packers put up a similar performance. The Browns did hold Derrick Henry in check, so don't be surprised if the rushing offense is limited once again. Hopefully Jordan Love and the pass catchers could put up some points. And check out my YouTube short Sunday morning for a prediction, and let me know what you guys thought about Week 2 and anything else about Week 3 in the comments.